Come on in and pull up a chair. Today I am cooking a tuna casserole. I cooked this tuna casserole the other day. It was so good. So I want to show you all how to cook it. This is actually my second time cooking it. I cooked it for the first time the other day and it was so delicious. I definitely want to show you how to make it, how I made it. So if you want to add that to a weekly dish, or just try it out yourself. It's really good. So for my tuna, I am using some fresh tuna steaks. I have marinated with some Creole seasoning. I use garlic powder, smoked paprika, and yeah, that's it. That's all I use. And I let it marinate. After I season them, I let it marinate in the refrigerator for about 15-20 minutes. And first, everything's pretty much going to be cooked in this pot. As far as the tuna, the sauce, I'll do a separate pot as, of course, for my noodles. The noodles I am using today is going to be these noodles right here. You can pick it up for your grocery store. And the tuna steaks, you can pick it up from I got that from my seafood department at my local grocery store as well. So these are the noodles that I'm going to use. So I'm going to get it pan seared for us on both sides. I'm not going to cook it too long because it's also going to cook a little bit longer in the oven too. So just do 3 right now. Don't want to overcrowd my pot. So I'm going to get that to pan sear for us first. Go ahead and flip it. And we'll let it cook a little bit. I'm going to take it off. I don't want to overcook it because it's still going to cook a little bit in the oven. Alright, so I'm going to take this off for here. And this is how it looks too. So now I'm going to add in some onions. This is a whole onion that I cut up. I added a whole onion. I'm going to add just a little bit of chicken broth to get all that loosened up at the bottom for us. Cook that. I turn my heat down to 4. So we're gonna let this cook for us a little bit. All the flavors at the bottom. And then also I'm adding in some fresh garlic for it. And then also I like to add just a little bit of butter. Just a little bit of butter. And then just like we added the Creole seasoning for the tuna itself, I'm also going to add a little bit of Creole seasoning in with the onions and garlic and butter too for us. Just a little bit. And then also I'm going to add some garlic powder. Bit of smoked paprika, and then also some pepper. I'm gonna wait to the end once I do my sauce to taste before I add any salt to it. All right, that smells good. All right, so we're gonna let that cook down for a little bit. And then once we do that, I'm going to go ahead and start making the sauce itself. So we're gonna go ahead and top that and let that cook for a little bit. All right, so as you can see, we have cooked it down some. So now I wanna work on the sauce part. We got the foundation already set. So I'm going to add a tablespoon of flour. I am going to turn my heat down a little bit. I'm going to add a tablespoon of flour. Cook the flour out for it. I want my sauce to be thick. So we added a tablespoon of flour. Put there. This is how it's looking. And then I'm gonna get my heavy cream for it. Yes, I'm cooking it from scratch. No cream of mushroom, none of that stuff. We're doing it from scratch here. So, all right, so we got the flour. Put that down. And then I am going to add some heavy cream. This is a 32 ounce of heavy cream. I've used a little bit out of it, probably less than a quarter. But if I need more, I'll just use some whole milk. But I'm adding some heavy cream now. This is a 32 ounce. This is what I used last time. That was able to for the whole dish. All right. Now for the fun part, the cheese. I'm gonna add in some Havarti cheese. This is how it looks right here. Also has jalapeno in it too, so we're gonna go ahead and add that and turn my heat down for us. So I have a little cheese slicer. I'm gonna slice some cheese in there. So this is the cheese I use for the sauce part. Where I want it to go. It's going where I want to take her. So. Alright, so let me go ahead and, before I add in the cheese, I'm going to add in the tuna. So I chopped up the tuna for a couple pieces. You see it's still a little medium to the core, but that's not going to be a problem because it's still going to cook in the oven in the casserole too. So I don't want to overcook it where it's tough in the end. So if a few pieces are not all the way done, if you like yours more done, it is going to cook in the oven, so keep that in mind too. So we're going to go ahead and mix this in too. Get all mixed in, and then I'm going to taste the sauce for flavor to make sure everything is good. That's good. I'm also going to add in some peas. I'm not a big pea person, but my girlfriend is, so I am going to add some. I'm not going to add a whole bag of peas. I'm just going to have it so you can just taste it, but add the peas as you desire. But that's just me. I'm not a big pea person. So I'm going to add just enough where you can have a pea or two with your bite, nothing too overdoing it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this sit, marinate together. While it is sitting, we're gonna go ahead and just go ahead and boil the noodles. And then once I come back, we'll go ahead and put it together, pop it in the oven, and we'll give final results. As you can see, the noodles have cooked up. So I'm mixing it in with my sauce. I love to mix it thoroughly in the sauce before I put it into the casserole dish. Just makes it easy for me that way. And then I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it into the casserole dish, and I make sure I spread it evenly so it can cook evenly in the oven. I usually bake it for about 20-25 minutes as well. And then I like to top it with some cheddar cheese, and if I have any Havarti cheese left over, I'll add the little pieces there as well. And then also I'm topping it with some breadcrumbs. It gets a nice crust on top once it finished cooking. Also some crispy onions as well, and then some smoked paprika for us too. So with this dish, it's quick. It's not that much involved. It came out creamy and savory. A great thing about it, it lasts at least 2 days, depending on your family side. And it uses a lot of fresh ingredients, which is definitely great these days, especially how food has been and everything too. So if you've enjoyed this recipe, please subscribe to the channel. There'll be a lot more delicious recipes in the future. Thank you for staying. I'm definitely going to enjoy this dinner that I worked up today, and I hope you will take time to try it out yourself and let me know what you think. And I will see you next time. Thank you again.